Can you tell that it's a Sunday? No? Hello lovely people, how are you today? I didn't know that I was going to have to film a book haul so soon after I filmed my previous one. Obviously, I have no control whatsoever, and I hate myself for it. But all of these books, bought in 2013, arrived in 2014. I still have not bought a book yet this year, and I'm trying to see how long I can go before I actually buy a book because I want to know how incredibly horrific I am with money. The first book that I bought is The Marriage Plot by Jeffrey Eugenides.
Baby, if you got to go away.
Read The Virgin Suicides, and I was severely disappointed by The Virgin Suicides. I think I might have to reread it, because I don't know, I don't think I was in the mindset at the time to be reading Virgin Suicides, because everyone else really loves that novel and I didn't, so yeah, this is supposed to be really good. I haven't read Middlesex, but you know, Jeffrey Eugenides. The Edible Woman by Margaret Atwood. I was watching, it's near the end of the second season of Skins, and Cassie is reading this to Chris while he's trying to recover. And I was like, oh actually, that's another author that everyone reads and I haven't read any of, Margaret Atwood. And this just happened to be her first novel, so I was like, yep, let's start at the very beginning. That's a very good place to start. Kerri by Stephen King. Another author who I've read none of, and who I wanted to try more of. I always say never end a sentence on a preposition, and I just stab myself in the back. This is the sort of English up with which I will not put. Then I bought 2 more Kurt Vonnegut novels, because Kurt Vonnegut. Mother Night, this is sometimes called a kind of pseudo-sequel to Slaughterhouse-Five, and if you didn't know, Slaughterhouse-Five is my favourite novel of all time. Bit of trivia for you. I think this is set around the war as well. The word Nazi is in the blurb, so I'm guessing it's going to be quite interesting. Breakfast of Champions. This is one of his most famous books, and I was looking through it. There are a lot of illustrations in this, like loads. There's usually, you know, a couple of illustrations throughout Vonnegut novels, but this is practically a picture book. It's ridiculous. You know, I don't think I actually even read what this was about. No. The blurb is just a load of adjectives, so I don't know. But yeah, Breakfast of Champions. It's the collected poems of W.B. Yeats. W.B. Yeats. I definitely need to do a whole video on W.B. Yeats sometime, because he is the greatest poet. I actually am not sure how well known he is worldwide. I think he's fairly well known worldwide. But in Ireland he is huge, obviously. He's probably Ireland's most famous poet. And I have yards of his poetry in my head, and I can't forget it. So, yay! And finally, I've been eyeing this book up on many booktubers' videos, and on the Book Depository, for quite a while now, about 2 years. And it was only, I always used to say, oh, it's a bit too expensive, even though it was only a tenner. So I was like, you know what? Buy it. It's the Penguin Deluxe edition of Moby Dick, guys. Oh my god. This is probably the most beautiful book that I now own. Guys, look at it. Oh my god, look at it. It's so, the spine on my shelf is, I just look at it. It's really annoying because it's in between Angela's Ashes, and on the other side is Twilight. I don't think it deserves to be in that position, but sorry, Melville. It's how you go. And deckled edging, guys. Deckled edging. I think I love deckled edging. Side flaps. Side. Look. I can't. And there's like, at the back of it, there's like anatomy of a whale, and diagrams of like the Pequod and the route it takes and stuff like that, and I'm just like These are all new books, of course, and because my to-read shelf is ridiculous, there's over 100 books on my shelves that are not read, I've decided that I'm banning myself from reading any of these books until I've read 10 books from the very beginning of my to-read pile. Oh look, we've come to the end of the video again. My favourite part. I still don't know how to end these, so I'm going to do what I usually do and superimpose a picture of Marcus Buckler's face zoomed up to the sound of a person screaming in the background. Bye.